Hello, Fabulous Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of December 2012. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. As I looked at the sky for you, I was reminded of a conversation I once had. Now, let me put this into context a little bit. When you are a spiritually minded person, or a person who desires to evolve and expand your consciousness, or whatever form that new age spiritual exploration takes, chances are that you are at some point going to end up in different kinds of classes and workshops and talks, and you're mingling with like-minded people, and they all sort of become a part of your growth in some way as they share these different experiences with you. Sometimes you'll only meet them once, sometimes you'll see them regularly on the circuit. It really depends where that person is, but you manage to converge at certain times in your mutual growth and your individual journeys. So there was one such person like this a few years back, and I remember having a conversation with him, and he said to me something that always stuck, that always stayed with me. He said, when you are on a path of spiritual growth, when you care about becoming better, when you care about evolving, and you care about moving forward with your life and becoming more you, then you change. Like, that's the point of the work of spirituality, is to change, to become more you over the course of this life. Because of that change, when you meet other people who you haven't seen in a very long time, and they are not on a spiritual path, then sometimes you will find that they haven't changed because they haven't been walking that path of consciousness. So they might still be working on issues that they were the last time you saw them, sometimes years, sometimes decades ago. And that's okay. You know, that is where they are, and that is the path that they are meant to be on. Now, I'm not saying that their path does not have value. Absolutely, every path has value, and everyone is walking to the best of their ability and exactly what they are meant to walk in that given moment. I'm also not saying that being on a spiritual path is necessarily better or makes anybody inherently better, because we are all inherently equal. We are all the same. But it is possible that there are times when there are people who might be working on the same issue again and again and again throughout their lifetime, or so it seems. And those moments when you interact with that person from your past remind you, sometimes starkly remind you, just how much work you have done, just how much it is that you have changed, and how it is that you have changed. And now we come to you. I'm seeing an experience like this take place for you this month. You are going to interact with somebody that you haven't seen in a very, very long time. And it is likely to surprise you how much you have changed, how much you are no longer the person who used to totally relate to this person, used to feel yourself on the same vibe with this person. And yes, as I said, it's surprising, almost shocking to you. That doesn't mean that you can't be kind in the moment. Of course, be kind, be respectful, be grateful for the role that they played, but also stand in the truth of who you are right now, who you are today. And as you're about to see, who you are is very, very different than who you were, because you've been walking a path in at least one area of life that has led to significant growth, significant awareness, and significant changes within you. You just don't appreciate it yet. You just haven't taken the time to fully be aware of all that has changed. When you do interact with this person, see that moment as a great gift, because that's what it is. It's meant to show you that your work on yourself has not been in vain. And that work is now paying off with a better you, a you that you respect more and that you like more. And from that place, you can start a new year committed to your continued growth and your continued evolution. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.